So, this is Skyrim, eh? The city of Windhelm.
I wish the Nords, Argonians, and Dark Elves in Windhelm got along better.
Little bit of racial conflict Jedar sees.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Yes?
Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Dragonclaw. Wait, that is Jedar's secret name! I know there have been secret complications regarding the sale of the merchandise the last time we did business, but a month ago, during our latest raid in Vardenfell, we stumbled over a magic artifact on Azura's coast. I know of your connections to the different mages guilds of Tamriel, so I thought it might be of interest to you. It is a sphere, made out of a most peculiar metal, or material. It seems to be spinning beneath the surface, and it is emitting a quite comforting warmth. As if that was not enough, I have seen it slightly glow in the dark. Like most of that magical stuff, it has only brought us problems. One of my men kept poking it with a stick, whereupon it somehow lifted itself up in the air and took that nosy idiot with it. When he let go of it, both he and the sphere came crashing down to the floor. At least the ball survived the fall unscathed. As always, I am making you a special offer in spite of all the trouble. 2,000 coins for the artifact. If you are interested, put the gold, just as last time, into the hollowed tree stump on the plateau between Boulder Fall Cave and Clear Spring Tarn. After we got our money, you are going to find the goods in the same place. Signed, Cliff Racer. Wait, Cliff Racer? So, that little elf tracked my boat from the Telvanni Isles to Solstheim, and from Solstheim to Windhelm. Clever, as always. How long has it been since Jedar and Cliff Racer have done business, Several years. Yes, complications. Jedar was sold into slavery. That was a major complication indeed. So Argonians, Dark Elves, and Nords do not get along very well here, I shall have to see for myself. But first, inventory check. Magical map given by Master Wizard. Check. Few hundred gold, little bit of which was spent on the boats. Some rings. A little hatchet. And let's see, some milk. Apples. Yes, I remember this one. Very good gift from wizard to give to a slave. Well, former slave, that is. Silver chain necklace. Jedar can sell that later. And as for a spell, yes, Jedar does have a bit of interest in magic. So, a good fire spell is a good thing to start with. Healing, useful as always. And Jedar's master did teach him how to build little fires, of course. Useful for making tea. It is cold. Too cold for even a Solstheim grown Khajiit to be in for too long.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Of course you have nothing, you just gave me what you had. Wait a second. What was I checking my pockets for anyway? So,
Hi, mister. Would you like to buy some flowers? Please?
sure. What do you have?
Not much, but I hope you like them.
Eh, no thank you.
Stop by again.
I walk right through the city gates and a little girl stops me to sell me some flowers. And what is that boar doing outside of its pen, Ah, reminds Jidar of home already. Well, where Jidar spent a lot of his life. Well, more like several months.
You want something from me?
No?
Yes, sirrah.
War hero, Runwolf. Ulfric will listen to you.
It's not that simple. Ulfric wants Skyrim for the Nords.
Ah, racist inbred,
He calls outsiders.
You've seen how we live. Cramped alleys, rundown buildings, few guard patrols. Even the name Grey Quarter is an insult.
Ah, yes. Need to get rid of this hat. Stupid thing.
I'll speak to Ulfric soon, but I make no promises that I can change his mind.
Well, this Nord doesn't seem so bad.
All I ask. With your help, we have a chance to make a better life for ourselves here. For that, I thank you.
You make me curious, Brunwolf. I wish to speak to you.
You one of those Skyrim for the Nords types?
Of course not, I'm Khajiit. Absolutely. Jidar thinks all should be welcome here. Leave the cold to the weather.
And you're right, at least as far as I'm concerned. Don't let Ulfric or some of these other short-sighted Nords bother you. Most of us are happy to welcome newcomers.
Ulfric does not care about outsiders. Go on.
Whenever a group of marauders attack a Nord village, Ulfric is the first to sound the horn and send the men. But a group of Dark Elf refugees gets ambushed, a group of Argonians or a Khajiit caravan, no troops, no investigation, nothing. There's a group of cutthroats out there right now that Ulfric doesn't lift a finger to bring to justice, as long as they don't threaten Nord land.
Then Jidar will do what Ulfric will not, in time at least.
That's a brave offer. I'd be happy to throw in my coin behind that. You
Jidar could
deal
use a
with them.
little more.
I'll make sure you get paid. Maybe this old soldier will throw in some lessons as well.
Yes, well, Jidar will definitely take you up on that offer, for a few things to learn. So, Khajiit is curious. Why do you help the Dark Elves if none of these other Nords will?
Help the Dark Elves? Oh, you must have heard me talking to Malfear. The
Yes.
Dark Elves live in a run-down slum called the Grey Quarter. Ulfric's content to keep it that way. I guess they think I can open Ulfric's eyes to their plight and get him to lift a finger on their behalf. I'm trying, but Ulfric is set in his ways. For him, there's two kinds of people in this world. Nords and the folk beneath them.
So, that Dunmer called you a war hero. Is that true, perhaps?
I killed a lot of high elves in the Great War, and I didn't die. I guess that makes me a war hero. The Great War. There was nothing great about it. Thousands died on both sides. And where did it get us? Did we really save the Empire? Or did we just plant the seeds for Ulfric's uprising?
Uprising?
And another war. Show those marauders what Windhelm justice tastes like.
This does remind me of home, but I must agree. It is rather cramped. But perhaps that is not too bad. At least for cats. For we Khajiit do like enclosed spaces, makes us feel more secure. So Jidar does not exactly know why these dark elves are complaining, but if they complain, then perhaps Jidar finds it to be his business also. Aha!
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Why does Khajiit need to holler if you are right there?
I like to share my good fortune with those who deserve it.
You have goods for sale, yes?
Take a look.
What books do you have? World Bethany. Beggar's Bet. Courage. You have spells, yes. We are Baron Zaya, unabridged. So what can Jidara still do? Yes. Give you this and this. Enjoy. So, who supplies your goods?
I've scraped this collection together by whatever means I could. I do some business with the trade caravans, and I've picked up a number of items from adventurers like yourself. A few intrepid souls even brought some items back from Morvenskar, the fort southwest of the city.
Khajiit can hardly be called an adventurer, at least in the current moment.
Do come again.
Why are all these books purple? Khajiit does not know.
Trader dropped by recently with some lovely pieces, if you'd like to have a look.
Khajiit just did, thank you very much.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
No, you do not. A netch. Khajiit has seen plenty of those on Solstheim and in the Telvanni Isles. No, just in the Telvanni Isles. For Khajiit has only stayed in Solstheim for a little while. Little itching in the throat. That is all. Wonder what could be up here. Those who are Lycia, and Mephala. No thank you. So, the box. Back to the scenes.
Yes, Sirrah?
Fancy robes you have, hmm?
Come here where you're not welcome. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink. You refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Oh. Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave?
Whatever the history of our peoples, hatred is blind, and its victims are many. Besides, Jidar's former master has taught him much. Both the master, and his books.
You've come to the wrong city then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you.
Those Nords were giving you trouble, yes?
Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one.
Yes, quite. Well, not so much. Khajiit was trying to be sarcastic like you. Why would anyone think you were a spy, hmm?
Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us.
Gathered
But it
that
isn't
much?
just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying.
Yes, Bronwolf has told me about the same thing. So, where are these marauders that Bronwolf has told me about, hmm? Ah. Little ways south of here. No thank you. Not yet. Greetings again.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Out with it.
You do not look particularly comfortable here. Hmm?
Me and my wife, Shallow, came here in hopes of settling down. It seems this place is not hospitable to outsiders.
No, it's not. Shiloh. That is an orc name, if Khajiit remembers correctly.
Beautiful name for a beautiful woman. The name of the woman I love. And I don't care what anyone has to say about it.
People can be a bit closed-minded, especially in Windhelm, from what Khajiit has heard so far.
You're right about the people, but I suspect you're wrong about the reason. They don't disapprove of me marrying an orc. They disapprove of is me marrying my daughter.
What? How can this be? You marrying your own daughter? What madness is this?
That's right. I married my daughter and I'll make no apologies for it. When Nord and Orc breed, the child takes on the traits of the mother. There isn't a drop of Nord blood in that girl, and as far as I'm concerned, I'm no more related to her than my horse Ulfric.
So, what happened to her mother?
Her mother died in childbirth.
Ah,
It was a painful thing to gain one life and lose another. And as Shallow grew, I began to see the resemblance. Not just physically, but in the way she acts. The way she laughs too hard at a bad joke, loves to sunbathe and covers her mouth when she lies. It's as if her mother had transferred her very soul into a new vessel. When Shallow became a woman, I realized that Bokat hadn't lost her life. She gained her youth. Shallow may be my second wife by name, but she's my first by everything else.
still, your daughter, you have to admit that that is a little strange.
It's true. The Divines seek to punish those who marry their kin. People marry their cousins and they end up half-wits and knuckle-draggers. Yet my daughter is not my kin. She inherited none of my blood. Her children will be strapping young boys and girls chiseled in the mold of Malakath.
You do realize some of your traits passed down. There is some of you in Shellor.
If there is, so little it's insignificant.
So, if that is the case, I'll leave it to you, to it then.
Fine.
There's a spare axe. Wait. The wood pile is not running out. He is chopping wood, taking wood out of the pile to chop it, yet the pile never grows smaller. And with there being a spare axe, Jadar has an idea to make some coin.
I didn't touch it.
Hammers don't have legs.
Did you
You
look
never
at the
know.
forge? I think I saw it there.
Oh, yes. Now that you mention it, there seems some.
That man must have incredibly long arms to be able to reach behind the forge from the workbench.
People should keep to themselves. Skyrim hasn't always been kind, my love.
Just stay away from them and let me do the talking. Yes?
Poor Nilsine has been wrecked since her sister was killed.
Greetings.
I don't haggle. If you want a lower price, look elsewhere.
So, what exactly is an Ultimer doing in Windhelm?
Just got here from the Somerset Isles. Lots of opportunity in Skyrim.
Khajiit is curious. As an Ultimer, are you treated as badly as the Dunmer here, perhaps?
It was difficult at first. The Nords of this city are at best suspicious of outsiders. But in time, I made the right friends and proved myself useful enough that they don't give me trouble anymore. The Dark Elves are too proud and naive to understand the way things truly are, and so they continue to dwell in that slum.
It sounds like you have a problem in pride as well, yes?
So we should move to the corner club
In any case, you do have goods for sale, yes?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Oh, right. Just try not to get us in the dungeon this time.
Little tent. Use that thing for target practice. Too expensive. Glass. Gold horns. Red guard or a calcum, eh? Here. I will keep the gems, if you do not mind.
Thank you for your custom.
I've been meaning to speak to you, Naranya. Rumor is you've got ties to the thieves.
Huh?
One should never pay too much attention to rumors, Torbjorn.
Of course.
You have piqued my curiosity, however. Please, do continue.
It's a bad time to be a criminal with these murders going on. In fact, thieves have been known to kill if there's a profit. World is hard on all of us.
Not that I'd know anything about it, of course, but it seems to me that the last thing a thieves' guild would want is to draw attention to itself.
The eyes of the law are everywhere these days. The guards are looking for a killer, but who knows what else they might
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close? My father says we need to just get on with our lives. I think it's that easy.
You will never know. Do you mind if Khajiit takes a spare axe?
What can I do for you?
What, do you want to talk to the pretty kitty? Nah. Excuse me? No reaction whatsoever. Curious. Let us...
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood?
Huh?
Oh, Grimvar. Always with the nonsense. No, of course not. Those are just tales.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child, wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Then I'm right. I knew it. He's trying to have somebody killed.
All right, I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true. But Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough.
To
We
him
will
or
speak
to
no
someone
more of
else?
I am the only friend you need.
So this Dark Brotherhood,
All the
they kill
Armenians at
people.
the docks are nice to me. Good thing, too. Her father would run them off.
Your father does not like those lizards either, hmm? Khajiit's curiosity has been piqued. A little kid trying to have somebody killed. Jidar wonders who that could be. No lockpicks. And claws are too short, it would seem. Who could that be? Giant with an axe? Wait. There's a face on that axe! What a most strange weapon. An axe with a face. Of course, now that Jidar thinks of it, perhaps it is not so strange after all. It is cold. Jidar's fur is not quite enough, even though he has spent plenty of time in cold weather.
Make it quick.
I'll make it quick by not talking to you.
Yes?
Oh, that's his corner club.
How can I help you?
That's close enough. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's the problem, Amberus? Afraid I'll soil your precious bar stool?
Yes?
This is the last time I'll say it. Get out.
Fine. I didn't want any of your piss water anyway.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds. Apparently, some Nord women were murdered. Not sure why I should care. Things have been a lot worse around here since Ulfric took over.
Khajiit hears there have been murders in Windhelm.
None of that matters to me. Until someone takes a Dunmer, I'll let Windhelm deal with its own problems.
Khajiit wonders, why are there so many Dunmer here?
Where else would we be? When the Red Mountain burned, you could scarcely breathe in Morrowind. So we came west. Windhelm was the first city on that road. And here we are. If we had known the Nords would be so unwelcoming, we may have kept walking.
Well, further west, Jidar has heard of even nastier elves, Altmer. But that is only hearsay on the boat. So from what Khajiit has gathered, the Dunmer are not treated well in Windhelm, no?
Well, you see where we have to live. This forgotten alley. All the filth from the upper quarters flows downhill, like they say. Good luck getting one of the guards to help with anything. I tried to get Ulfric to even come down here to see the squalor, but the High Lord of his mightiness couldn't find the time.
So you have goods for sale, yes?
Let's sate that appetite,
Of course. Eggs. Very expensive ones. What could be in these eggs, Very curious eggs here. Those eggs are too expensive for their own good.
you need another drink, I'll be right here.
Need some food. That was too much. Khajiit feels fat. So, is that man still chopping wood? That bar needs to be in its pen. Although it is an amusing sight. Khajiit wonders.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. But who's going to stop him? Me? I'll have no part of that.
Guard does nothing. Typical. Although that Aretino boy does not sound like enough. So the old man leaves the chopping block alone, hmm? Hehehehe.